Blacklist Hunter here, and today we got the most feared hunter of his time, HXH Netero versus Adult Gon. This is a really cool matchup and I'm just freestyling and giving my thoughts really. Netero trained his spirit, heart and did 10,000 punches daily until he was able to achieve a whole metamorphosis at the age of 50. Even Togashi states that a true monster was born. This nen power that Netero achieved was possible only through extreme dedication and willpower. Imagine even the master of the dojo was so touched and surprised while offering to give the whole school just to get a chance of getting trained by Netero himself. Adult Gon on the other hand was a short insane transformation which allowed Gon to attain all the power he would ever have in his lifetime after decades of training. Pito even states that his fangs might even sink into the king, so clearly that is a powerful statement. While in this video we're going to imagine if Adult Gon can keep his transformation for hours against Prime Netero. Let's start with Adult Gon. His speed is out of the world. Pito activated Therapy Scorer which takes 0.1 seconds to attack, and Gon evaded with extremely low difficulty. Netero at his old age also was able to slap Pito into the distance with his prayer motion using the Guanin Bodhisattva before Pito could even understand what's going on, at the speed of sound, even faster than that. So let's consider that Adult Gon, who is probably in his early 30s or late 30s, is relative to speed against the monstrous Prime Netero. What is Gon's strongest weapon? Clearly his Janken, which decimated Pito without the slightest difficulty. Gon's attack power is insanely strong, coupled with speed that surpasses the movement of sound, so I guess it's relative to Netero's speed. Netero on the other hand not only has an extremely powerful Guanin Buddha hands that can be used to attack from any angle with possibly infinite combinations, he also has an extremely difficult to break through defense. Not only Prime Netero has an insane amount of aura, possibly even more than 100,000 reserve, his aura, senses and reflexes are way more polished than in his fight with Merem. In the fight with Merem, Netero was using the best possible choices while manipulating the puppet Bodhisattva hands. Still, Merem had awakened in his own way. After playing with Komugi, he was able to find the needle in the hay and cut off Netero's limb while also not trying to end him. Adult Gon is still a kid mentally, while Merem was an abnormal genius in every aspect. We see the amount of aura that surrounded Gon. That huge aura reserve would make Yuppie, a nen anomaly, look like nothing. Repeatedly in the show it stated that Gon is a future monster. His potential is insane, and Adult Gon is Gon at his peak, at his strongest he will ever be aura amount wise. Merem was withstanding all of Netero's hand attacks like it was nothing, while a Bodhisattva attack would probably decimate all of the Phantom Troop. Merem had the physical strength. His aura protected him, because we know that if the aura surrounding the body is higher than the attack with lesser aura would do next to no damage. Adult Gon has raw aura power that is a threat to even Merem, and clearly the aura reserve that Merem has makes his body as strong as Cell from Dragon Ball Z. So Adult Gon is like a god tier Uvogin type of character. Prime Netero may have double or triple amount of raw aura power than in his old age, perhaps even more than that. If Gon is a 1 in a 10 million talent, Netero is a genius as well. Maybe Adult Gon would be a top 5 nen user in the future, while Netero did achieve the status of the strongest nen user in the world. Now if Adult Gon's transformation lasts for hours, can he break through Prime Netero's defense? No. Netero is at 100% condition, while in the Chimera Ant arc he states himself that he is less than half his former strength. Adult Gon, if he is raging, he will probably keep attacking straight on until he cannot no more. Gon clearly doesn't have the keen instincts and intelligence of Merem to keep finding the right angle of attack from almost infinite patterns. Merem was able to identify a bias in Netero's movements, a slight but very slight mistake. However, if Merem endured thousands of blows from the Buddha hands, Gon most definitely can endure that as well. I say that simply because Gon's physical enhancement is beyond the roof because of his insane raw aura. If Merem could feel slight pain in his body, so can Gon. However, we have to realize that Gon is human while ants have a superior physical durability. So my view is that Gon doesn't have what it takes to break through Netero's Buddha hands, which are faster at his peak while also having more power as well. Netero's whole system is on another level than in his old age. he is clearly very powerful. Gon's most powerful attack is a Janken, which possesses such insane condensed aura into it that he maybe could just do a paper attack and throw it at Netero. If we look at the Pido fight, Gon's amount of aura he released and focused into his hand is at an abnormal, extremely high level. However, if Netero manages to somehow dodge that paper Janken attack from Gon, or somehow survives, he still has a zero hand attack which could probably obliterate Gon. I do believe if Netero's aura reserve is high and clearly more polished in his prime, he can totally decimate or injure adult Gon to the point he's not able to fight anymore. Netero's 100 type Guanin Bodhisattva is an extremely dangerous ability since it gives you infinite attacks and defense options. Netero also has a 1999 hands attack as well to possibly put Gon at the most desirable position for him. For Netero, while continuing to shower him with thousands upon thousands of Guanin hand attacks, Prime Netero's aura should be frightening, and if he uses the last resort, being the zero hand, trapping Gon, perhaps a more weakened Gon from the prolonged fight, he could very well end Gon with a fiery, all-focused aura attack. In battle, man, Netero is a whole monster, a genius in the battlefield, a warrior that was even praised by a genius as Merem. So clearly Netero has a high intelligence which cannot be matched by adult Gon. Even if he has an extremely high amount of aura, he still remains a kid at the end of the day, even if he has hours upon hours of staying into his adult mode. This is all I want to say, honestly. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy these types of videos, consider subscribing. Let's reach 1000 subs and leave your own comments. What do you think? I'll see you in the next Hunter x Hunter video.